All right. Who's next, chat? Sneak? Alright, let's try his build, shall we? Let's try Mr. Beaver's build. The beaver keeps beaving.
This was shot in front of a live studio audience at twitch.tv/Sweatcicle.
I don't know what's on his bond. He sent me a Warlock Prismatic build. It's supposed to be Ager's Lightning Slide build. Dude, why does he like this exotic so much, dude? He's like the #1 Ager Sceptre fan on the planet. Ager Sceptre. What is that? I do not have Syntheseps Necrotic. Okay. Well, I have 4 Synthos. I have Syntho Filaments, I have Syntho Ophidian, I have Syntho Stag, Syntho Apotheosis, and Syntho Inmost. Alright, Sneak said I could use Hoyle. So I can use the one that I have here then. So that should be fine. Alright, I think we have everything equipped now. I think this is the build that he gave me. So we got Phoenix, we'll have the triple lightning melee. I'm assuming this is for proccing Devour. Radiant, Jolting. For melee energy. Damage resist. And Resto? Or not Resto, because we're on Arc. What does this give me? Bolt Charge. Interesting. Okay. Alright, what activity should I test this in? What do you guys think this is built for? Thoughts? Expert Nether or a GM? We could try an Expert Nether and see.
The Nether.
Oh, he can't charge that up. Yeah, let's get Devourer go. Why did I finish him? Where are they coming from? Lightning? Beautiful. We need to use some more of this so we can get Transcendence. Okay. They're super kind of fast, low key. I don't know if this is built for champs. Okay. Sorry, I'm jamming. Alright, here we go. Activate. And then we can spam lightning here. That's kind of nuts. Alright. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, it's done. Alright. New guys, I unlocked Arc. First time. Can you name that movie? Somebody knows. Come on. Castle in the Sky. Proc Devour. Not that it's gonna last here. Get my nade back pretty fast too. Lightning. Okay. Oh, I can throw this while I have the crystal. Okay. Let's go! Jump! No Icarus Dash. I haven't seen a lot of Ghibli movies. To be honest. Alright. Very good, very good. Alright, I do not have Transcendence or a Super here, so this might get a little sketchy. Look at all those guys over there. Have Transcendence if we need it. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, go off the map. Did I just blink out of that? Oh my god. I mean, this build isn't bad for boss damage, but this is... I feel like this is built for more of like a GM. Kind of the sense I'm getting. Music's too loud? No, it's not. Grow up. Chain lightning. Flinting. Please get away from me. What? No. Oh, stop healing him. Okay. Alright, now I'm angry. Now I'm mad. Wait, does that suppress me out of Transcendence? It does. That blows. Use the Catalyst? Oh. Wait. How do I... Why is it not changing the thing? How do I do this? Oh, I have to have super. I see. Well, I'm about to be super dead here in about 4 seconds. If I don't kill this guy. Winnable. Winnable. Alright. Isn't that the whole point of this build? I don't know. See, the thing is like, I leave it up to them whether they explain it or not. If they don't, then I just kind of try to figure it out. Kind of like with the Sir D thing. Literally, all he gave me was last word and lucky pants. That's all he gave me. No dim link, no nothing. But then again, I should probably just know how to use the exotic, but I never use this thing. But overall with ad clear, it's pretty solid, but I feel like that's just almost any build you make on Prismatic is really good for ad clear. So would you use Agers for boss damage or ad clear if you're using the super juicer? Oh. What do you mean both? What do you mean yes? You guys are so bad at giving good answers.
We never had him back in the first place. He wanted nothing to do with us. He was disgusted by what we became. We changed and he didn't. Or it's his infinite adaptability. He wanted to go back. That's what his logic entailed. Let him go. Zero, sister. You have to let him go.
Did I not get radiant? And I ran out at the worst possible time. Okay, now I'm mad. Yeah, that works. What is this little grenade symbol I have? What is this? What? Where did I get that? What the fuck was that? What? What was that? How did I just get a finishing strand? It's a boon? Oh. Makes sense. I knew that. Hello? 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 Lightning. Okay, that was a little scary. Alrighty. Back we go. Please, please, please. Please be nice. Freeze him, 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 freeze him. Get this guy out of here, bro. Get him out. How am I alive? All right. Okay. What am I doing? Such trying not to die? I don't know what the fuck is. Yeah, I'm just dead. Oh, wait, you can respawn? I thought you couldn't respawn in this. Wait a second. Son of a fuck, dude. Alright, we're gonna go do a GM. I put on the wrong artifact mods. Well, just forget that I even tested this build. Dude, I keep forgetting that Dim doesn't equip the artifact mods that, like, you put on a thing. It's so annoying. I don't know if it matters too much, but I'm assuming it does. Yeah, because it's supposed to have Overload Trace on. God damn it. And then Beam Medic. Disruptor. Elemental Siphon. Special Finisher. Harsh Refraction. What am I missing? Oh, Flashover. And then this and this. Okay. Alright, which GM should I... Can you like Battleground Cosmodrome? Or the Mars one? Mars one might be good. Let's try Mars. Yeah, if you want to join, just don't kill anything, because I want to test this build. Wait to join that invite until we land in. I'm pregnant. Alright, chat, which movie is this from?
Guardian, the situation on Mars is dire. As the final shape presses into this world, it tears the already fragile
Yeah, I'm streaming it.
apart at the seams. Portions of the Warmind facility are now operating both in and out of our time.
If these thrall don't stop licking my toes, I'm gonna start licking my own toes.
Signs of the Warmind himself. The automated security that should be defunct is now
Why am I fucking dead? Why am I dead? Do I want to run down on how it works? I mean, that's up to you.
Our goal is finding Sceptre. We need to make sure that Zifu Rat's forces get nothing from this place.
It is Princess Mononoke. Aren't you just supposed to, like, shock things? Isn't that how this works? You just kind of go like this. You just go like, vroom! And then everything dies, and then you proc Devour. And then you get Prismatic by juicing these guys up a little bit. And then you watch them go boom, and then you get Prismatic, and then you pop it, and then you go bing, and then you go boom. And then the Death Tongue starts singing, and then you get really upset because he steals your energy, and you start crying internally. And there's a... I can't use abilities. I'm... Amen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Artifact, there's a mod, Elemental Siphon, which will turn your pickups into super energy. So that'll give you your super way faster. And once you have your super, then you turn on the juicer mode for Agers, and you just blow everything away and freeze it.
So where are you supposed to use this in like a GM?
Yeah, you can use it anywhere.
Well,
Any like ad wave content.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw, but the LMG has a mod where you can just stun unstops with it.
How long does it take to proc?
I want to say like, I don't know, 6 bullets, something like that. Just not that long.
Okay. So, lightning into enemies.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what's that. Run that by me. Bro.
Lightning into enemies, it gives you Radiant, Devour, and Amp. And Amp makes
it gives you Devour? I thought you had to use...
Any ability gives you Devour.
Oh, okay.
No, Nade is only Void.
Okay.
So it gives you Devour, it gives you Amp, which gives you damage resist, and you're harder to hit, and then it gives you Radiant, which juices your weapons.
Yeah.
And then if you have the artifact mods on, then your LMG makes Ionic Traces, which already give you super, but then it converts more super because of the mod. So you just get your super faster, and then when you have your super, you just go crazy with the Agers.
So you're just using your LMG until you get super, and then you're using Agers.
Yeah, or like if you need to stun champions or whatever, something like that.
Okay. Let's get that the old called shrine, see how it goes.
There's also a mod where exhausted weapons will give you super too, like elemental supercharger, and Ager's exhaust by default because it's a overload weapon.
What?
Yeah, there's a mod in artifact. The last column, second one down.
I equipped whatever you had on that build.
Yeah, then you should be good. Basically, any overload weapon will exhaust an enemy, and then killing exhausted enemies will give you super energy. So when you're killing shit with Agers, whether you're in the catalyst or not, you'll get super energy.
Okay.
So it's like part of the way to keep it up or get to your super.
Less mapping and more, you know, getting trapped. Oh, I should say something to failsafe. Tell her hi or something.
I thought you weren't going to be doing a sentimental tour.
I'm not. I'm just, you know, 1 or 2 letters won't hurt. She deserves as much.
As for our wayward ghost, I tried thinking into
I'm fucking dead already.
inside-turness.
I'm not radiant anymore. Yeah, I'm running past that guy. Dude, fuck that guy.
I'm picking up a detachment of Red Legion landing in the vicinity now.
Okay, I know I've been out of the loop, but the Red Legion, they're gone, right? They're, like, gone?
Sort of. Their leadership is. Which means this is either a Red Legion warlord acting on his own,
Or they have just Shadow Legion. I don't like either option.
So you have to use the fucking... Oh my god, this just pissed me off.
You don't have to use the auto, by the way. Like, if you want to switch to the primary, that's fine, too. Man got assassinated by a goblin. It's crazy.
Tomorrow is
I'm
Pinar
trying to
Jorking
break
Day,
these shields
I
and they
said
just won't
excitedly.
break, bro.
Until I realized, wait, my Pinar is too small. I whispered in sadness. Suddenly, a mysterious guy appeared and said, hey, want to try some Pinar enlargement? I was so happy I
You gotta
kept
remember that you
yipping
can't shoot the
until my
shield with
Pinar grew
Agers,
big
it's
all
a
on its own.
overload weapon, so it doesn't break
Yippee!
barriers.
My Pinar is huge. But then, to my utter horror, I saw him, James.
So where did you
and
use
just
this
like
most
that,
then?
he ripped off my Pinar.
Anything with add with GMs, Onslaught, Nether.
Onslaught is in the game?
Yeah, it never left. What do you mean? Didn't you do a seal for Onslaught?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot about that, dude. Yeah, we
Bro,
don't
dimension
talk
already,
about
oh
that.
no.
I suppressed it in my memory.
Yeah, I mean, Onslaught is the perfect playground for testing anything with ad wave builds. It just launches ads after ads after ads to you.
Where do I even launch that?
Last City. Man on the far right. Or if you want to do the OG one, I think it's in the Vanguard playlist.
There's so much shit on my map, dude. Oh, Onslaught. Oh, ew, dude. Dude, expert tells.
I want to tell you now, they did something to expert that is the most cursed shit you're ever gonna see. Legit, if you do expert, you will have to fight 800 Banes. I'm not even kidding.
Let's see this.
I will genuinely be shocked if you find anybody running expert Kelsgrave.
I suppose we could go back into 3. $40 under? What do you mean 40 under? Why is this 20? Who is playing this? Who the fuck is playing 2075? This just doesn't
You are.
make any sense.
That's it. You see, regular Onslaught have these things called shiny weapons that people actually wanted, so being difficult made sense. But this one, has a big load of dog shit that nobody wants.
Okay. I'd like... Oh, Jesus. What? Where's Escalation Protocol at, bro?
On Mars, which they deleted.
Yeah.
Except for that one GM.
Somewhere over there. Yeah, in that exact spot. Shit.
You could just do normie Onslaught. It goes up to like 2050
Am
later.
I gonna even find people in that one?
At 6 p.m. on a Sunday, you would hope so. I would not pick that map.
Yeah, I reconsidered my decisions very quickly.
This is gonna be another like long form video.
I don't know how long it'll be, but it'll probably be at least like 20 minutes-ish. Oh my god, I got one in progress. I'm on wave 10, dude. Let's go. We are gaming.
W.
I'm already done.
He's kidding. He's kidding. He's joking.
Dude, I'm fighting the fucking forces out here, bro. Oh my god. Bro.
Success rises upon itself through blade.
Actual death by firing squad.
Yeah, I know we're warm. I already got half my super though, and I got a Exuvier. Yeah.
Dude, what they did to roaming supers is actually fucking crazy.
What?
You just get your super so fast.
But it does no damage.
Yeah, but in this case, you're not even using your super. You're just transferring it for something that does do damage.
That's fair. I see your point. I see the vision. Colby, I don't think I'm gonna go to GCX, bro. I am 99. I'm not 99, but maybe like 90% convinced that the DLC is gonna be like right next to GCX, and I will not be going. If that's the case.
You would think they would think ahead of that. You would think.
I'm starting to think the vision is maybe they wanted to like do some sort of like event with the launcher of the thing, but I don't know. Not entirely sure. Bro, okay, well, no build is going to be able to stop the unstoppable meatball, unfortunately. That just scared the piss out of me.
Yeah, you want to stay out of the range of giant death balls.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
The enemy is making a push to the ADU. High-value targets inbound.
Toss the nade. We go a little boom boom shock shock, and then we go boom boom bop bop.
What up, Sweat? Big G here. Gonna Zazabert some more. Using Crumper Kush and guerrilla warfare. Then I need to get some sleep. Cause I got work tonight.
The Cha-Cha Slide wrecks everything. And then
Dark
you get
yes I
super.
did taunt sight.
Is that how you be doing the cha-cha slide?
Yep, IRL every day. You do a cartwheel and then you go straight into the Cha-Cha Slide. Should I ask what a Zaza bird is?
He is Smoke a Zaza.
I see.
Yeah, this kind of turns any like ad wave into a joke, doesn't it?
Yep.
Like I feel like I'm not even trying that hard, and it's like everything's just dead.
And then if a yellow bar happens to pop up, you just go into Catalyst and it doesn't even drain. You gain super instead of losing it.
What is the armor charge for? Oh, wisdom? Let's see.
Yeah, you could technically also change charge up and stacks on stacks if you want. They're not like mandatory or anything. But
Yeah. All the boss enemies just eat us with. I see why you like Agers now. I always give you so much shit for using it, but like.
unless something silly happens between patch notes, that's what I'm taking into those contest dungeons.
Like, how does it actually comparatively work for boss damage? Because I feel like it's definitely going to lack on being comparable to, like, crazy damage. I don't know.
I mean, the only things that comparatively would beat it is people that know what they're doing and they're using, like, Queen Breaker and shit to the fullest potential.
Yeah.
It also depends, like, what boss, because if you're fighting, like, Kaido and it's, like, 10 seconds worth of damage, then it's not that great. But if you're fighting, like, the Puppet, like, when I used it on the Puppet, I hit 10 million damage. Just with Agers.
You're not talking, like, one phase, are you?
It was, like, 95% one phase and then 5% of a second phase.
Okay.
But still, like, 10 million from a energy weapon. Oh, and Lord of Wolves. I guess Lord of Wolves probably beat it because it's Lord of Wolves, which apparently they're just not gonna fix. Which is news to me.
And that's what I was confused about, because I asked that for another video I was filming. I'm like, chat, I swear to God they said they were gonna do something about Lord of Wolves. And then as soon as I said that, somebody linked me a tweet like 5 minutes prior to that where they said they're not changing. And I was like, okay.
Like, they replied directly to me and were like, that seems like it's doing too much damage. And that, I'm like, okay, so that means they're gonna nerf it eventually. And then nothing happened.
I forgot, I can kill these guys if you kill a stupid little lantern thing.
Yeah.
Where are my teammates? Queensguard, get to work!
The good thing about having charged up and stacks on is that you should always have a bunch of armor charges, so when you run low on Agers, you just do a special finny and get it right back. And the artifact mod gives you a brick too.
I was gonna say the artifact mod kind of doubles up then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, what does being a world's first raider have to do with doing Onslaught, bro? Bro, that is one thing that tilts me, is like, people are just always under the impression that you're trying your dick off 24/7. Brother, I am leaned back with my toes up my ass, okay? Just let me relax and play the game.
I feel like if you're able to bend your toes in your ass, that's kind of next level.
I thought you were gonna say hot, but, you know, that too.
I mean, this is the internet. I'm sure people somewhere find it hot.
I was gonna say somebody's into that.
They're eagerly awaiting the OnlyFans.
Colby, how tall are you?
Try not to get scared. Man, I love taking baths with my toaster, I said livingly. Just then, an anvil fell on my penis.
Yeah, he's right. You have sweat in your name. That means you have to be literally sweating 24/7.
I guess. The thing about this special finisher is like, everyone's dead before he even gets the finisher going.
That's one of those first world problems you'd like to have.
Uh-oh. We're under attack. Let me pull out my super Ager Sceptre. Hold back. I am leaned back with my toes up my ass, okay?
The amount of DR you can get on that build too is fucking insane.
DR?
Yeah, because you get Amp, that gives you DR, Transcendence gives you DR, Protection gives you DR.
What does that
switch
stack
to
up to?
Winter's Wrath. That's 12, 15, and 40, or 30. And then, if you put Winter's Wrath on, when you pick up an orb, it gives you Frost Armor stacks. And that gives you another, I don't know, 10, 20% or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of broken.
Oh, and your exhaust weapons also make the enemy do 40% less to you. So you know. Because you really need it.
When
This
did
game
they
really
add
needs
this
more DR.
exhaust thing?
This episode.
Okay, I was gonna say, I've never even heard of that.
They don't mention it much, so I'm not surprised by that.
Standing strong, Guardians. You're almost through this.
So, Sneak, are you playing Marathon?
I mean, I'll give it a shot, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, blown away or anything yet, but I'll give it a shot.
I think that's about where I'm at, too.
If anything, my concern would be just, like, longevity, because they announced, what, six characters and 3 maps?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there's, like, PvE aspects that they have not talked about, but they've hinted at. So I guess that's, like, a launch thing, or maybe in the alpha, I don't know. See, this is like a perfect spot. Here you just literally uppercut everything, and then top Agers freeze everything, GG, they're dead. And if you run out of ads, you just shoot the boss. He just shatters over and over.
Bro, this thing is like building my super faster than I can...
That's what I mean!
How's that even fair?
You build super so fast that you have to re-proc Agers to drain your super again. And you don't even have frizz on, too.
This just doesn't make any sense. Like, my brain is so confused. I don't think I've ever seen any sort of, like, thing that can, like, outpace its, like, any perk that can outpace its, like, drain for whatever skill it provides, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. The benefits outweigh the negatives. Coincidentally, I heard somebody put this exact build on YouTube today. I don't know who they are,
Yeah.
but I hear they're handsome.
Is it a video or a short?
Video. Well, I do both. Both.
Yeah. I keep, bro, when I scroll shorts, I always get your shorts.
That's good to hear. I'm glad the fucking relentless daily shorts have started paying off.
Finally dropped your nuts on the algorithm?
Yeah, I mean, it took a while, but it was worth it, I think.
It does, but yeah, it usually pays off and it feels good.
It does make me more nervous to do, like, non-Destiny related stuff, though. Because I don't want to fuck with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just getting into it, I wouldn't change anything. I wish I had joined at like wave 40. I want to get to the end to be able to try and use this, but I forget how long this shit is. Yeah, what do you think? Do we keep going to like wave 40 or do we just go, or sorry, 50 or do we go to 30?
It just really comes down to whether or not you want to see this against sorted enemies, but I can just tell you, you're still going to shred through them. In a way, harder enemies are better for you because the more damage and duration you put into them, the more energy you're getting back.
Yeah.
So if you're killing like a dreg with Agers, you're not going to get energy back as the fucking dreg. But if you're shooting all these colossuses while they're, 20 above you or whatever, you just get more energy.
Yeah, as long as you have the ammo.
Yeah, I mean, and if you don't have the ammo, you just go with the infinite slide uppercuts. Then you pick up one of those balls, the Taken Ball, and you can do 100% more damage, which is insane. I don't know why they put that in the game, but...
What? Is that what those do?
Yeah, you consume it and it gives you 100% more damage for 15 seconds.
I always wondered what those were. Okay.
People are playing RNG Simulator with the Witness now, trying to spawn that before DPS.
So it's you can't like force it to spawn, it's literally just random?
Yeah, it's killing enemies.
Okay.
But if you do get it to spawn, one Nighthawk does 2 million damage.
Excuse me?
And then one Queensbreaker burst does 600k.
And bro, I just don't understand. They don't make any sense to me, dude. They sit and fucking complain about how bad power creep is in their game, and then they tone it down, and then they go right back to shit like that. And it's like, what do we think?
Something power fantasy. You can't talk about it either, because then all the Jimmies come out of the woodwork and they're like, well, actually, just put your resilience to 50 and don't use the mod, stupid.
Yeah, make it harder on yourself on purpose. Yo, Cappuccino. Makes me 43 months. Yeah, chat, we're going to 30 and then we're gonna move on.
Guardians, deploy and rescue the Elixni captives. You've got this.
I swear, if they make a dungeon with nothing but Grim as the enemy, that dungeon will never get beaten. On God.
The boss is a giant Grim.
Yeah, just gives you Tinnitus Simulator.
I mean, I think the only reason the Grim are awful is just because they move around so much and so fast. They aren't that bad.
Yeah, I mean, they're designed to be annoying. I'm just concerned for the controller player. I mean, imagine, like, 50 Grim flying around a controller player, and he has to, like, move once to the left, to the side, and now they're gone.
God, is this just what can... This is gonna be Twitter for like the next fucking few weeks until they announce the DLC. People are just bitching about Marathon. I don't even open up fucking... I wish I didn't have Twitter, bro. I really do.
Real.
Fucking brain beds.
It's funny because, like, on YouTube and in my chat yesterday, there was maybe one guy being negative. Everybody else was like either, oh, I like how this looks, or I'm skeptical, but I'll try it. But if you go on Twitter, it's just rage bait 24/7. Everyone wants to earn their... Go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I said everybody's trying to earn their $1.37 from their blue check mark, you know?
No, true. I don't earn those rerun bucks. I just think it's the same Destiny crowd that isn't accepting of anything, any sort of change at all. Whether it's Destiny or
That's
another
true
game.
too. That's what a lot of people don't understand. They're not trying to cater to the Destiny audience. They don't want to cannibalize their audiences. They want different people.
But I think that is also part of their problem, though, is they've been trying to just get... They're trying to grab every different player that they can, and because that's how they treated Destiny for years. Is like... How do I put this? Because it was all about bringing in the new players and trying to get all sorts of different audiences. They would just literally farm new player simulator for however many years. When did it go free to play? 2021? 22? Something like that?
I want to say... Was it Beyond Light? Or the year after?
I thought it was like after.
Alright, well, Beyond Light was 2020. So, 20 or 21, something like that. Shadowkeep? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, October 2019.
No shit. So yeah, they've been trying to farm new players into their game for 6 years. I think they kind of got exhausted on that. They're like, okay, our next play to bring in new audience is this extraction shooter. It's all part of a big plan.
Right.
They're trying to hit every audience that they can, which, I mean, can be a good thing for business, but also, like, if you go too ballsy on that, it can not work out.
Right. What's that meaning? A game for everyone is a game for no one?
I've never heard that.
Basically trying to say, like, if you try to cater to everybody, it'll be catered to nobody.
Yeah.
You're super trying so hard to fight to go down.
That's all I'm looking at.
If you have to like manually reload, it goes away too. If you use prismatic, it helps you stay up though between what you're firing and then the stasis shatters and all of that.
Gotcha. Ignition code. What's high ground? Interesting.
Yeah, do we even know when Destiny Rising is supposed to come out?
I looked it up recently. It's supposed to be in the winter.
This year?
Yep. I have not heard shit on it, but I googled it and it said winter 2025.
They'll probably see GTA come out and be like, you know what? Maybe 2026.
Yeah. I just don't think that's happening till like towards end of year / early next year. But then again, I said the same thing about Marathon, and here we are. So. Yeah, fuck you, by the way. So.
Listen, I tried to warn you, okay?
Chad, dude, this guy Sneak. We were talking about it. He's like, when do you think Marathon's coming out? I'm like, dude, I don't think it's coming out until early next year. He's like, I think it's like in September. Literally, the reveal is like the next day. Sneak is like, so early next year, huh? I was like, dude, fuck you, bro. All right. Well, thanks for helping me out with that. I'm going to go finish this video and then do some Pokemon cards.
All right, no problem.
All right.
Enjoy.
Have a good one, brother.
You too. Later.
Yeah. Alrighty, cocksuckers. The final build. Chat, be nice. Guys. Chat, don't make me take you off a screen, please. Like, if you guys want to spam something stupid, don't spam dicks and don't spam fuck. You guys are just making the editor's job harder. Yeah, the poor editors are already in the basement editing 24 hours a day. And now you guys are making them edit even more. That's crazy. Chad, I'm suing you guys for workers something. I don't know. Okay, anyways. All right. The sneakiest of beavers builds on the I can't even say my own meter. The Schwetch meter. I am going to give this a 6.7. Not 6.9. 6.7. You know, wait, I'm starting to have second thoughts. I'm going to move this. I will move this up. I'm going to move this up to a 7 flat. I take it back. I had a I've come to realize that he's kind of right on the Ager Sceptre. Like, it's better than it looks from a glance. Once you put it in your hands and you can use it correctly, it's a very versatile exotic to use. No, I'm not doing 6.9. Shut up. Shut up. Anyways, I think that's still, dude, that's an insane score. A 7.0 out of 8 on the Sweatcicle is really, really good. Obviously, you could build on top of this, change a couple of things like Sneak was talking about, and you could crank even more damage if you wanted to put like surges on here or something. But the survivability on this is already very good with like Devour, but you add things like Recoup on there. Yeah, that thing, you know that one? Maybe some time dilation, something like that. But we're getting sidetracked. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to check out all my fellow creators that we have gotten builds from here, and maybe we'll do another one. Make sure to, how do I do my job? Editors, you can leave those bits in if you want. You know, add some good comedic value. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to f the shit out of the subscribe button, and we'll see you hopefully next time. Goodbye.